Hello YouTube and hello Stamperia friends, we are back for Craft Chronicles with Antonis Tzanidakis. One more video, and today we have an exciting video for you. I don't know, this idea just popped up in my head and I said okay, I'm gonna do it. Of course we're gonna work on my journal, the mini journal, and let's see what we have done other days. This is for Crafters Hotspot. Don't forget craftershotspot.com if you want. Subscribe. It's a subscription site, $39 per month. You get 4 projects, 4 tutorials. It's a very good way to support me, and you can have some fun. And also, don't forget, follow me on Instagram. Very important. It's gonna pop up now on your screen. Now, that was hotspot, craftershotspot.com. That is another video we have already in Stamperia, Craft Chronicles. This is another from Craft Chronicles with Stamperia. This is another YouTube with Stamperia, and of course here we start using my new collection, Fantasy World, and here we use a beautiful collection from Cristina Radovan from Spain, Coffee and Chocolate. Now today we have a very exciting project, so let's start. I have done a little prep here. I will explain you everything. It's one of the times that I have did something before I start, because I want to be sure that is gonna be the way I like. So look what we have. Okay, look what we're gonna do. We're gonna use first of all my beautiful collection, Ser Vagabond in Fantasy World from Stamperia. Look at this beauty here. Okay, this is just the cover to show you the collection. Now, what we have here from inside this paper pad, I took this page and I cut it already on the side, the size of the half page. So let's start with that very fast. Let's use craft glue and stick down the paper. And I'm going to use craft glue as always. Very important, you use a lot of craft glue everywhere. Now, if you don't want to use this one, you can use, let me show you. I have here this glue, is the same glue, craft glue, in a jar from Stamperia. You can apply with a brush, because we need craft glue everywhere, pretty much in every single spot. So that's why I just, go everywhere. Very nice, very good glue, by the way. That can glue down many things very well. So I do that, maybe I put a little bit more here, and then I close my glue. And let's go and stick down the paper. Now that's very easy step. Stick it down, very beautiful. We need the rose to be inside the project, and then mix media glue. And I'm gonna take one of my brushes here. I have them in the water. Use my towel. This is my mother's towel. She's gonna kill me. Hopefully she doesn't watch the videos. Anyway, so mixed media glue, very beautiful, very nice glue to seal the papers. We could use also mixed media glue to stick down the scrapbook paper, just because it's a porous surface. It's gonna absorb the glue very fast, so you have to be like very fast and perfect and put a good amount of glue underneath so you're able to stick down the paper. So that's why it's better if you use craft glue. Craft glue is very good. It's thicker, much easier to control. Now, I'm gonna dry. I just did a thin layer on top of my paper to protect the paper, to seal the paper. Now it's time for the second layer, just to be sure that we cover everything. So far, easy, simple steps, just to get this done very fast. And then we're going in more exciting things. Let me dry a little bit. We're gonna dry together. That's very easy way, very fast way to finish that side for now. And let me put some craft glue here to glue down the paper to be sure. Perfect. Now we can let it dry on its own. Now let me show you what we have done. I'm gonna take my ruler. If you're not good, I'm gonna do what the teachers used to do back in the days in Greece. No, that's not good, but let me show you what we're gonna do. So we have this side of the journal page. Now just to understand what size of journal page I use is 15 by 15, okay, 15 by 15, yeah, 15 by 15 centimeters. So basically what I did, I just cut a square from chipboard and I put it here, and I took my, where's my pen? Oh, I took my pen and I just mark. Okay, I put in the center, I mark. Now, how big is this? This should be 12 by 12. Okay, so it's 12 by 12 centimeters. Now, if you're in inches, you have to convert that. Or you could do something similar in a bigger art journal. You have to adjust the numbers. Now, what I did, I have done already the prep, just I want to show you a little bit. So this is 12 by 12 centimeters. Okay, in this video, we're gonna work on centimeters. Now, this is 12. So what I did basically, because it's 12, I went to the 3, 6, 9, and 12. So every 3 centimeters, I just made a mark. And then I went here, and I did again the same, 3, 6, 9, and again, all the sides, 3, 6, 9, and again, the last side, 3, 6, 9. You just need to mark. And then, take your ruler, and very simple, just connect the lines, right? That's very, very easy. And you go here, and you go here, and you go here. Perfect. So this is what you get. Now we have this. You have to take this paper from the collection and find a beautiful position here that the lady fits inside the square, right? Don't put like this. So basically, the lady fits, you can see here the head, you go a little bit more up, and pretty much you are there. Okay, and then you go, oh, wait, because it's not straight. Now it's straight. So you go and you just mark the paper. Then, you're gonna take your trimmer. Now me, I don't need to do the trimmer because I have already prepped this, just I want to show you. So I'm gonna use my scissors very fast. So you're gonna take the pieces, you're gonna cut and cut. Very nice. Be sure that you cut exactly on the line or a little bit inside, because we don't want the paper to be bigger than the chipboard. Now, what you get? You get this, and you get also this. This is how we did. Don't forget, first you have to do that, right? Mark here the journal. Now, you're gonna use the glue. I'm not gonna do that, but you're gonna use the glue, the craft glue, and you're gonna stick this paper from the other side, not the side with the lines, the other side. You're gonna stick that here with the craft glue, and then you're gonna take it from the other side, and you're gonna take your guillotine, but it's good to be from the back side now because you can see the lines. And when you go with your guillotine or your scissors or your trimmer, depends how thick is the chipboard, you're gonna get this. So you're gonna get all these pieces that fell down somehow. Let me see. I made a mess. But anyway, you're gonna get this image. Let me fix it. I will find a way now. Now we just need some time to fix the thing. Let's see. Do I know how to fix it? Oh man, I don't know how to fix it. We're gonna get the lady. Let me fix it. Let's have some fun together here. So you're gonna get the lady in pieces, right? That's correct. So if I take the lady there, I think it's much easier to fix. I'm gonna cheat now. I'm gonna just fix it with the lady. So we have there. Yeah, maybe now this one is cut because I did before a little bit in different position, but still I can figure out how to make that. No, I think that goes there, and I'm sure that this goes there, and this goes there. Very nice. and this goes there, and that goes there. How cool is that, guys? And I remember this pieces is down here, but I think, yes, no? Is that correct? Doesn't look like it. Let me see. I remember for sure that this pieces goes here. Now, this and this. Exactly like that. Perfect. So this one goes here. Come on, man, help me. What's going on here? Oh, this one here and this one here. Wait. Yeah, like that. Yeah, okay. That's it. We found it. That was upside down. So that goes there, and that goes there. And then we have these pieces. Let me see, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that goes there, and that goes on top of here, and that goes there, and then we have this beautiful piece there, and this beautiful piece here. And yeah, I think we had some fun together now. We had also some little puzzle. So, do you get it, right? So we have the chipboard, we have the line, we stick it from the back, and then we go with a trimmer guillotine and we turn around and we cut all the squares. And this is what you're going to get. Okay, I'm not gonna do that again. I already did it. I just want to be sure that's possible. And now, let's do that very fast because it's necessary. I'm gonna use my permanent black ink and I'm gonna just go and do all my pieces. Now, I'm gonna keep that in order for now. And I'm gonna show you what we're gonna do with that later, because now we have to go and prep our journal. Now, I don't know if it's inside the camera, but doesn't matter, we're gonna see it again later. But basically what I do, I just go and distress all the edges. Okay, let's do that off camera, do all the pieces, and then we're back very soon. Everything is clean, we're back. We already inked all the pieces there, and now it's time for hot glue gun. Let's have some fun. So now, why we did the lines before, let me explain you. So you have to take the hot glue gun, and you have to be very careful. We have to go very thick on the line. Just go very thick on the line. It's very important to be on the line and just be thick. Now I lost a little bit the line. Let's see what's gonna happen. I don't mind if you go like out from that side, but it's very important to not come inside the line. Very nice. And now I'm going to fill up the outside. Now, it's important, you just do shapes, right? It's up to you if you want to fill up the whole thing, if you want to have some gaps. It's totally totally up to you how you want to look outside here. You can fill up a lot. You can, I just did that. You can have some gaps. Let me show you what I mean about gaps. Like you see, for example, here, like I have that, but then I just do like this, and then I just do like this, for example, and I have some gaps there. Very nice. It's up to you, what style you want to give. So let me fill up, and it's very important to understand also, look, let's do that together. Look, I'm gonna do here this one, and like this. And then when we start drying, you have to go again on top of the line and just give one more layer. So we need 2 layers on the line, okay? It's very important. You're gonna do that all the sides. So let me finish this thing off camera and let it dry, and I will show you how it looks. And we get something like this. Okay, you can see the thickness, and you can go even thicker. I will see at the end if I need to. Now the problem is that of course you will see that you get inside the line. It's very important. You can see the line through the silicone. Now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take my cutter, my X-Acto knife, and I'm gonna go and cut exactly on the line. It's very good because you can see the line through the silicone, so you can just go and cut Let's see how we're gonna do that, because I know you can cut, but I don't know if you will be able to remove. We don't care about the color, that's not the problem. Like if you destroy the paper underneath, not by cutting, by trying to remove. Let's see. Oh, okay, I think it's possible. Yeah, you see, you destroy the paper. Doesn't matter. Don't worry, because we are going to paint. What we want, and it's very important, is to take off the silicone from the line. Very important. And we do that with you. I don't do it off camera, because you have to understand that clear the line is very important for this project. Some of you, maybe you already understand what we're going to do. Some of you may be thinking why I spend so much time by doing this. But I told you, this is going to be a very exciting project. Very fun project. When I thought the idea, I'm like, okay, this is going to be cool. And the funny thing is that I had something else in my head, and then this idea came afterwards, and I thought, okay, this is gonna be cool. Very important, don't worry, just clear the line. This is the important. This line doesn't want to clear here. Look at that. Come on. How thick? Okay, this silicone there just drives me crazy now. Okay. So, that's cool, right? Now, let me throw these things on my bin. And now look what we're going to do. After you clear the line, very simple. Let's paint, right? So first, what we're gonna do, we're gonna use the black matte Superbase from Stamperia. And I'm gonna just throw a little bit here, take my brush, and I'm gonna paint the whole thing black. And the silicone, of course. And the outside of the silicone. Don't let anything, like the whole thing here has to be black. Let's do it together. That's very easy. You know, you can rub it in also, doesn't need to be perfect, just to be black. And of course here, don't worry about the paper. You can just go and paint. And the worst thing can happen here by painting this is just to paint the other side, the things you have done here, but no, nothing. Okay, so after you do that, take a baby wipe, put the brush in the water, and take a baby wipe and just go and wipe here. The worst thing can happen is to have a very nice shadow. So black matte Superbase, sticks everywhere. That's why on the silicone we use that. Now let's dry a little bit. I don't need to dry too much. And it's time to use another acrylic color. Let me clean also my brush, be ready. Okay, now we're gonna use brick red, acrylic paint from Stamperia, and we're gonna do the same. We're gonna go and paint everything on top. Now I guess with this color, we're gonna need 2 layers. So let's go and paint 1 layer, everything, and then go a second layer because we want to be solid. Okay, let's do that off camera and then I'm back. Now, while I was painting this, pretty much I'm done. I have done 2 or 3 layers. Okay, I can get some of the black, doesn't really matter if it's a little bit. And then, looking the shadow here, I just realized that how nice is to just go and add like some kind of shadow around, like blend everything. So you can use, you know, your finger and just go and blend the paper just to look more interesting. You know, we don't want this paper to be brand new and all the rest, you know, be like vintage, because this is very vintage comparing to, you know, and also you can use, for example, your blending tool, if I find it, yeah, and just go and give these black edges with permanent ink, just to make everything a little bit more, you know, coming together. Now, what we're going to do after we dry here, is pretty much dry. I think it's pretty much dry. I'm going to use Aqua color from Stamperia, the leather. My favorite color, you have seen me use it a lot. I just want to give a very nice vintage look inside here. So I will just spray what I want. Before you start drying, I want you to clean everything outside here. We don't want anything outside, we just want to be dark inside there. So by start drying, you will see that, you know, this dries permanent. The Aqua color from Stamperia dries permanent, is very important also for the technique, and it's kind of like semi-transparent, so you can see also the colors underneath. So basically, you start drying, you're gonna see that everywhere is matte pretty much, but there are some little spots that are still wet. So when you do that, you will get this beautiful result, because you can remove the color that is wet, but the rest is dry. Okay, so that's very cool. Let me also clean my paint here. And now, what I want to do, I want to use my beautiful stamp from the new collection. That's of course with Stamperia, the Fantasy World. And I'm going to use my my brown, like light brown ink. I'm gonna just put ink on my stamp, doesn't need to be too much, and maybe I can get also a little bit from the brown, the dark brown. I can mix the 2 inks together, this light brown, dark brown, and I just want to go and add a little bit texture here. So I'm not gonna stamp the whole stamp, but I'm just gonna press the areas I want to be visible. Very nice. And we're gonna get a little bit more, and we're gonna go up there, add, and that gives just a little detail. It's not too much. I don't want to be with black for a reason. I just want to be this light brown. It's very cool. And then let me dry a little bit. This is permanent ink, but let me dry a little bit. Let me dry just to help the situation. And then I'm going to take this beautiful stencil again from Fantasy World, the new collection, and we need some of this stuff. Now here, I'm not gonna cover the flower, the rose, but I need my permanent ink, my juicy permanent ink now, the black, and I will just go with my blending tool through the stencil, okay? And you can see how beautiful that looks. And then we're gonna dry. And then we're going to find the position again. Very beautiful. Let me find the position. I will find the position at some point. Will be exactly perfect. So I will find my position, and then I will take my glossy gel and my palette knife, glossy gel from Stamperia, and I just want to shift a little bit the stencil on the left, okay? Just a little bit. Then I will just go do the same elements we did before, just this time with the gel. Very nice. And now you can see the gel pretty much, and also you can see the shadow with the black. Now let's go and dry this. Let me clean the stencil. Let me dry everything. Let me clean a little bit my table, and then we're back to show you what we're going to do next. Of course, don't forget. Oh, sorry, guys. No. Cut this. After we do the gel with the stencil, I'm going to put the stencil on the side. I'm going to take my palette knife. I'm going to clean it. And now it's time to use something very cool on top of the gel before we dry the gel. Very important. It's time for some Porporina. Porporina is a metal silver powder from Stamperia. So basically what you want to do, you just want to throw this up here on the stencil while the gel is still wet, because this is gonna stick down with the gel. So that's super cool. And then what you need to do, you need to take kitchen paper towel or something. I don't have, so I'm gonna do it with baby wipes now. Baby wipes, because it's wet, is even better. So I'm gonna put my baby wipes down there. You can put kitchen towel or something, and you have to start hitting the project in different directions. Now all this goes inside my bead, and I start drying. Now you will see that when I start drying, the Porporina will dry with the gel, and then I will be able with baby wipe to remove the leftover of the Porporina, because this doesn't stick anywhere, it's like this on the paper. So let's dry this, let's do off the camera like the drying, let's clean my area, I will going to clean the stencil also, and then we're back to see what we're gonna do next. Now, don't forget, keep some distance, don't go very near, you don't want to bubble it. Distance, the Porporina will dry with the gel, so the stencil gonna look silver, and after you dry very well, then you can remove with baby wipe the leftover, so you can sit back the paper. Okay, let's do that and see you very soon, guys. And we're back, and you can see how beautiful after cleaning the leftover looks like. Of course, these die cuts, I haven't placed them, I haven't stick them down, I just placed them to see what I'm going to do. You can see how cool the stencil look with the Porporina, and also you can see the black like a shadow, so like a 3D stencil. That is a 3D stencil anyway, like, because it has a paste, but like double 3D. Anyway, so what we're going to do next, let's do a few things. I have already prepared here a few things to do. First of all, let's use the permanent ink, and let's go and ink the edges of these pieces. Okay, it's very important. These die cuts, you will find all these three pieces I'm going to use inside the set of die cuts. And you know, you have plenty more to play with other projects. So I'm trying to make a little bit darker the white area here. So that goes on the side, and then I'm going to do the same also in this beautiful piece. Nice. And then the frame. This is the first time I'm using this frame. I have done a lot of projects, but this is the first time using this frame. I love this frame. Anyway, don't forget guys, subscribe to Stamperia YouTube for more. They upload a lot of videos, a lot of artists. Plus we have this Craft Chronicles with Antonis and Tzanidakis with me every week. One video, don't forget, subscribe. Now, what we're gonna do next? We're gonna keep this on the side because we need it later. And now we're going to use mixed media glue. And I'm going to use my brush and again a little bit of Porporina. Now, Porporina is not too much. I'm gonna just put it there. We don't need more. And I'm gonna take a little bit of glue on my brush, and I'm going to mix the Porporina with the glue. And now I get very nice silver paint, pretty much. So I'm going to give a very nice, kind of like dry brushing. Not exactly, but you know, like I want to give this nice look here. This metallic silver look on top of the red is very cool altogether, and kind of match also this side now, because you know before was very different. Now here we just need the edges, doesn't really matter inside. I'm gonna clean my brush, put in the water. We're done with this. Let me clean also the Porporina here. And I'm gonna take a baby wipe, and I just want to go in and remove a little bit, you know, the lines from here. Just blend more. That looks very cool. And now I'm going to dry very fast. And I'm going to use my blending tool again with permanent ink and just give this nice black dark shadows around the edges and the corners. This can really give a very nice vintage look. You also here and here and here, very cool. That very nice burnt look in general. Like I'm gonna go also very lightly also on top of my stencil here, just to give a little bit more like burnt and nice look. Baby wipe, if you don't have something, if you don't like something, just clean right now. That's perfect. Maybe a little bit more here, that everything connects. And maybe just there. Very nice. Now, after we do that, we don't need any more of the permanent ink. Put that on the side, and it's time to glue down the pieces. Now, it's very beautiful to use this rose with the other rose from the paper. Gives very nice 3D dimension, and it pretty much matches everything at the back. Just the die cut is a little bit smaller, and that helps a lot to give this nice 3D look with the background flower. Very nice. And we're gonna put this up here. Very cool. Not all those who wander are lost. That's a very, 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 very nice message, and it's totally true. And let's double it with this. I cannot go more thick. I would love to use foam tape, double foam tape, but if I go more thick, I mean this general is gonna get crazy eventually. I'm not gonna have space to do nothing. I take my brush a little bit. Let's clean the black here, the black there, and let's clean the glue. Let's take the glue off, and let me show you what it's all about. As I promised, crazy idea. No, this is what we have so far. I already have done this, and now Who of you remembers or ever seen this kind of game? This online game that exists in real. I think when I was a kid, it was like a little square thing that you just play around. So this is the main idea. So these are the pieces there, right? So these pieces, they fit exactly in this square. I would just put them in order. I'm not gonna stick them down, of course, because the point is not to not stick them down, at least for now, until I make the video and until I make the presentation of the project. Then I can stick them down so they're not falling off, because I'm not going to play with this project, but it's a very fun idea to do, and using the new collection. So this one I have used also fluid gloss. So I was filming before, but the video cut off. So I need to start again. Oh, the glossy just dripping down. Now the thing is, I want to check, this is the piece here, right? So I want to check if the glossy finish works nice with this project. To tell you the truth, works perfect. I'm gonna use it in all the pieces, but let me explain you what's all about this. So all about this was, you remember, also this piece goes here, right? So I'm gonna take this piece, I'm not gonna use it. So anybody understand what's this? Do you know this game that you scroll everything like this, like in random pieces, in random places, and you have to go and, you know, like, oh, that's of course it's gonna fall down, right? This is not any secure place here, but do you remember that you're just moving the pieces around and then you have to make the puzzle? And always is one empty, so you can move the pieces and you have to create the image, right? That was my idea. Of course, it's crazy doing it on an art journal page, but why not? I think it's a perfect idea. Just, of course, you cannot play, you cannot keep it like this, it's gonna fall down. So I will do the presentation, I'm doing now the video, and then I'm gonna stick them down. I don't know if I'm gonna stick them like this, crazy, or I'm gonna put them in a position, and I don't know, we will see. But this is the project, and let me show you again with the fluid gloss from Stamperia what you have to do. It's very simple. You are going to cover with fluid gloss all the pieces. Look how cool they're gonna look. That's perfect, right? And then we will put them back in the position. So that's the project for today. One more YouTube video for crafters. For Crafts Chronicles with Antonis, Tzanidakis and Stamperia YouTube. A very nice collaboration with my new collection, Ser Vagabond in Fantasy World, a crazy journal page. I know you enjoy the videos. Don't forget, if you want to see more, subscribe and follow. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram. You will pop up now on your screen. Just give me a follow, give me some support. You can see more things that I'm doing. Okay, have a good day, guys. And peace out. Like the video and subscribe. See you soon.